Hi, this is Mandy with Scholar Marketing. Today we are going to show you a quick tip video on the feed on your KW Agent website and also what it looks like on your KW Consumer app, where it pulls from, and how you can customize it for your consumers, making it extra personal and letting them leverage with you your app and your website for their home search. So on your screen, you'll notice that we are already on the KW Agent website, and towards the top right is where that feed appears right here. Now, do notice on the far right, I still have login and sign up options, which means I am not currently logged in or signed up for my consumer profile on the website. Your consumer, we'll call him Joe Bob today. Joe Bob only has to sign up one time, either on the app or the website, but that login that they create with the email and the password will work for both your KW agent site and your KW consumer app. In fact, if you want to go the extra mile, you can actually set up your consumer's profile for them, create that login, and go ahead and just email that over to them and say, hey, I created your own personal profile on my KW Tech. You now have access to my KW website and my KW app. You can go ahead and sign in and look for the things that I've set up for you. Just an extra touch. So we're going to click on feed. I'm going to show you what this looks like when you're not logged in or when you're not signed up as a consumer. Now, your consumer app and your website only knows that you're a consumer. It does not identify you as the realtor. So when you log in, that login is for you as a consumer. It's not a login for you as a realtor. So when I click on feed, you'll notice that since I'm not logged in, it is only giving me start searching buttons here. And it also prompts me to either sign up or log in. If I scroll down, you'll also notice that this agent's information that's populating right here, that's not Scott. So this is generic agent information. It's just a basic generic template because the person is not logged in. So if you ever get feedback from your customers or your consumers that they are not seeing your branding on your website, you may want to ask them where they're seeing it at. They may just be seeing this generic template right here because they are not logged into their consumer profile. Now, you'll also still see start your search. And if we go down to Neighborhood Pulse, explore neighborhoods, they can use your website. They could go ahead and start searching just like so. Uh, This is the pop up because I have my locations blocked. So just ignore that. But they see they can go ahead and start searching on your website without being logged in. I'm going to go back here for a second and go back to the website if it'll let me. All right, I'm going to click feed. There we go. The joys of technology. And so right here from the feed, again, this is what it looks like when the person is not logged in to their consumer profile or they're not signed up yet. Once we log in and we already have a login, there we go. It's going to ask me if I want to switch agents. The reason I'm seeing this is I'm on Scott's agent website. However, I have a different agent chosen within my KW consumer app, so it will prompt me asking if I want to switch agents. Um, so this is again why it's very important to make sure your clients are always shopping with your branded material, your branded website, and your branded app. I'm going to stick with Taylor as my agent, so I'm going to choose that option. Now, as I'm looking at the website, it's showing me the feed, but it's showing what is branded to me. So, very top, you'll see saved searches, collections, and neighborhood pulse. All three of them are right here accessible to me on the website, as they will be also on the consumer app. And I'll show you that in just a second. It's going to look just the same. The buttons will just be moved into a different place, obviously to be formatted for a mobile device. But my saved search has been set up for me by my agent, which, by the way, you as the agent would set this up for the consumer within their contact tab in your contact tabs or your contact database within Command. That is where you would go to create a saved search for that buyer. So I get to see all the houses that fit the criteria that I'm looking for. How many houses or how many bedrooms I want, how many bathrooms I want, if I want public parking or designated parking, if I want a pool. All of those things I've let my agent know and they've set up the safe search for me and now I get to look at these different listings as a consumer. If I want to go to collections, this is these are listings that you'll notice one of them doesn't say agent pick, 3 of them do say agent pick. Collections can be created by the consumer and also you as the agent. You would customize this particular place for your consumer by going to your consumer tab within Command and creating a collection. It's just picking particular houses instead of criteria. So I've gone here as a consumer, chosen this particular listing and added it to a collection, which means I will continue to get email updates about that particular listing. And see over here to the right, these are ones that my agent has gone in and picked for me in a collection. All right. And so that's what they would see in collection updates. You would also see neighborhood pulls, which pulls from the neighborhoods that are on the contact profile within your command. You would set this up and personalize it for your consumer by going to your contact tab and setting up neighborhoods underneath that particular contact. And I'll show you how to do that or where it's done in just a moment. But this is what it would look like for Neighborhood Pulse. They can choose for their neighborhood, see the market stats, see recent listings, and then also have a 6-month comparison of that particular neighborhood. It's pretty nifty. This is a great feed to have on your website that is very personalized to your consumer. Great way to add value back to them and show them how involved you are and proactive you are as their agent to help them in their home search. I want to show you real quick what this all looks like on the mobile app. Let me click back a couple of screens. This is what it would look like on their mobile app if they've clicked feed down here at the bottom, but they do not have a saved search set up. It would give them the option to start searching, put in their own parameters, and begin looking for homes. If you would like to see what it would look like after you set up their saved search, when they click on feed and it opens saved search updates, it'll automatically bring them right to the listings that fit their criteria. Great personalization. If I were to click on the collections updates at the top, you'll notice again listings. I still get to see which ones my agent picked out for me along with my own. And if I were to choose neighborhood pulse at the top right, I get to again choose the neighborhood, see the market stats, and also see that past 6-month comparison as well that's hidden underneath that little tab right there. So that is exactly what the feed will look like. The 3 ways that you can go in and customize this for your consumer, you would go back to your command and under the contacts tab on the top left hand side, you would go and open up this particular contact that you're working on. Soon as it populates, there we go. And you can open up your contact. Now, right here is where neighborhoods are. That is what the neighborhood pulse pulls from, are all the neighborhoods that are listed right here. The consumer can add neighborhoods for themselves on the app or the website as well. And over here on the far right, saved searches, this is where you would set up your saved search for your consumer. This is not the same person's login that we were viewing, obviously, because they did have a saved search set up. This is a different one, but this is where you would create saved searches. Under your consumer tab over here, bottom left, you'll notice collections is an option within that tab. You would choose collections, and here's where you can come in and create collections of homes. It's particular homes, not necessarily criteria. And you would create those collections, send them out to whoever you would like. You can send them to more than one consumer at a time. And those are the 3 places that you can customize the feed on your website, which is also on your consumer app for your consumers. We do have tech videos that go into this in detail, how to create a collection, how to create a saved search, and also how to set up those neighborhoods on their profile. So definitely go check out those quick tip videos. We hope this added value to you today, and we'll talk to you soon.